I'm Chris Harvey. I'm a teacher of one of the two teachers of the health sciences course here at Simcoe Composite School. I'm also head of physical education. And I co-teach with Brian Snow, who is head of science here at Simcoe Comp.
Hi, I'm Brian Snow. I'm the head of science at Simcoe Composite School, and I have been involved with the health sciences program since its inception some 12 years ago, and none of this would have been possible without the help of the person beside me.
And I'm Linda Vansco, currently Recruitment and Retention Coordinator at Norfolk General Hospital. I also work with the county on recruitment. It was in my former position as Director of Education that I had the opportunity to work with Brian and Simcoe Composite School on this collaborative effort.
Here at Simcoe Composite School we have a unique course, which is a course that's ministry recognized. The course is designed to give our students an opportunity to experience as many healthcare situations as possible. They're in the course all morning. Second semester, we probably travel outside of the school building about 50 out of the 90 days of the semester a year. They go to local hospital for case studies given to them by real healthcare professionals.
It took a fair bit of work initially to work up the case studies for the students. Our departmental managers were willing to do that. We're willing to assist the kids in the research for the case studies, and we're part of the critique of the case studies.
So my name is Joe Bitz. I'm the social worker here at Norfolk General. And so my involvement with the program is that I present a case study that has to do with powers of attorney, end-of-life decision-making, family dynamics, advanced directives to the kids in the program. We give them a case scenario, they go off and investigate it for a week or so.
They take the case study, they figure out how they're going to divide up the case study. The case study is usually a story, which would be out of the experiences of the healthcare professionals. The case studies usually have many questions. The students figure out how they're going to divide up the questions. And then they have between 4 and 7 days to get back to the hospital where they get critiqued on one single answer. The one answer is a written paper, which the healthcare professionals receive the day before so they can critique it. And then the students usually put together some form of presentation with it, whether that presentation happens to be a skit, happens to be a PowerPoint presentation, video, whatever it happens to be.
Hi Stella, I'm Dr. Mackenzie. How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Okay, today I'm going to ask you a few questions. This is to test your ability to follow verbal and written commands. Okay, first question. Do you know what today's date is?
May 19th. Yeah, I think, yesterday, no, May 25th. Yeah, May.
Spell the word world backwards now.
D L R O W.
Okay, good. Do you know what the year is?
Year. 1999. Yeah.
Okay. Now I'd like you to repeat a phrase after me. No ifs, ands, or buts.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Okay. Last question. Do you know what this is called?
Eraser.
Okay.
It's time for her to go. I want her taken off the ventilators. I'm her son, it's my decision.
But that's what she said she wanted, but I know it's not the right thing for her, and I know what's best for her.
It's not your decision to make. I'm her son. You're just a friend.
Okay, all right.
Hello, Harry. How are you doing?
Fine. I just want this torment to be over. My mother wouldn't want to be kept alive if there's no chance of her having a happy life.
Actually, she will most likely recover.
Yeah, she wouldn't want to live like this. It's not my decision. It's not yours.
Actually, it isn't your decision.
Yes it is. She has no husband. Like, She only lives with Olive. I'm the next on the hierarchy substitute scale.
Yes, Harry. I believe you need to speak with Olive before any decisions are made.
Fine, but it better go quick. I have things to do.
Hello, Harry. Hi again.
Hi. I don't know what I have to talk to you about.
Well, your mother really didn't want to tell you this, but now's a good time to tell you, and I think you need to know that your mother and I we're together.
Yes, I know that. What does that have to do with
But we're together. I mean, we're living together.
I got that.
We're partners.
So I don't make the decision?
I'm afraid not, Harry. Olive is higher than you on the hierarchy scale.
Okay.
Come back and then we have a roundtable discussion on what they found out, what their thoughts, impressions, questions are, and try to answer them the best we can and kind of expand on what we do here and what a social worker's job here would be in terms of helping families make end-of-life decisions, deal when different family members have different interests, different intentions, and sort of help them come to an understanding about how to address the person who's here sick.
The learning model was the adult education model. It was experiential, it was interactive. Students had the opportunity to work with their peers on case studies. They learned to develop their communication skills, they learned to develop their presentation skills. I think it developed a lot of self-confidence for the students, and in terms of career exploration, it was extremely valuable. A lot of the students came to the hospital not having any idea of what a respiratory technologist was or a biomed engineer, speech-language pathology, and they had an opportunity to speak to the people in those professions, to learn a bit about the preparation that would be necessary, and to learn about the responsibilities of those roles and how they impact on patient care in the hospital. And how, as they had to work as a team to develop their case studies, the health professionals at the hospital all work as a team for the best outcomes for our patients. So I think that was pretty significant for the students to get to work with health professionals. They had the opportunity actually to spend some time in the emergency department for a few hours on a busy Friday or Saturday night, which was pretty eye-opening for them. They had, they were selected to observe in the operating room cases there. They were supervised, of course, but I think overall we've seen a huge benefit from the kids. They study everything intergenerational from birth to death.
They've been to the lab. We've been to University of Western Ontario to do a DNA lab where they took five suspects and compared them to a sample found at a crime scene to determine which person was the guilty party. The Robarts Institute, one of the leading facilities in diagnostic imaging in the country. And pretty much any opportunity we can give the kids to experience healthcare in action.
The case studies impact and include a lot of good health care information. So at the end of the day, if they decide not to pursue post-secondary health sciences, and we kind of hope they do, one of our hidden agendas is that we would like to grow our own health professionals, recruit them, and have them come back to work in their own community. But if that doesn't happen, at least they go away with a lot of really valid health information that hopefully is useful to them and their families. We talk a lot about patient advocacy and options and being informed about your health care.
I'm Jody and I took the health sciences course here at SES. It's helped me decide that I wanted to become a nurse when I'm done post-secondary. Before this course, I knew that I wanted to be a nurse, but now after experiencing the ER visits, the OR visits, and all the different shadowing opportunities we have, it really made me feel solid in what I wanted to do.
I knew that song. I love that song. too concerned about the rest of the song that she is not paying attention to the road and crashes.